So to say that maybe solving your mental health issues, what if solving my actual issues, my actual problem, which is my historical debt that I currently have at the University of the Witwatersrand? That solving that would obviously help me with my dealing with my mental health.
In your view, obviously mental health is also a key area where my whole identity, I've been told that STEM is the only path I should take in order to survive and also to uplift my family from poverty, but also to secure economic liberty and financial freedom, obviously. So now that same path I want to take, I end up getting rejected. So what happens to me now? Because now I'm stripped of my identity. I've convinced myself my only goal is engineering. Even if I do get accepted, but then, like you mentioned earlier, there are people struggling who are taking courses where they felt
Yeah,
they had to take them,
yeah.
and now it worsens their mental health. What's the key role of like education in terms of mental health? Because I feel like you mentioned earlier some point your points where we're not, as a black community, we're not really taking mental health that seriously, especially mental health education. Obviously, in high school we have LO, but then
I just want to also add, we're not taking education seriously. I'm not education, sorry, our mental health seriously because we have a lot of other issues. It's not because we don't want to, but because we have a lot more other issues that we are facing and dealing with that make prioritizing our mental health the last thing that we want to do or the last priority in our plates.
in your view, do you not think like you mentioned that those other issues, do you not, in your opinion, do you not think as those issues get worse, they also are kind of expanding the crisis of mental health?
Of
So if
course,
I'm already experiencing anxiety about the future
of course,
already, with just
of
dealing with
course,
that mental health, but now I'm worried about it's school,
of course,
exclusions or financial issues back at home.
of
Now,
course,
obviously, those issues are amplifying my
of course.
anxiety. So, do you not think that we should prioritize fixing, at least dealing with the core root? Obviously, there's other symptoms, of course, but dealing with the core roots. Okay, if I can deal with this anxiety, maybe it'll be a lot easier to deal with other problems
But
instead of.
the problems are the cause of the anxiety and the mental health issues. Everyone sitting in this room, well, the students that I know that are sitting in this room, they all are either sitting on a date or don't know where their next meal is gonna come from, and or maybe they're struggling with accommodation issues. These are all financial issues that I'm just basing of I'm basing my observations on. So obviously, it's not that the anxiety, maybe the anxiety is not caused by a relationship, but by a relationship of some sort, but by those needing to secure funding, needing to secure bursary, needing to secure accommodation, to find a place to live, or clearing your historical debt within the institution. So to say that maybe solving your mental health issues, what if solving my actual issues, my actual problem, which is my historical debt that I currently have at the University of the Witwatersrand? That solving that would obviously help me with my dealing with my mental health. Sorry, guys. So obviously, solving that would assist me a lot with dealing with my mental health. But I can't solve that. A lot of the times, Black students, they face issues that it's not their fault. The system was already against them to begin with. You can't tell um, a black student that they can't pursue their masters, for example, or you can't tell me I can't pursue my masters because at home they don't have enough money. But if I can find means to get there, even though I'm not saying I'm going to clear all my debt, I'm going to pay off all my fees, but if I can find an entryway to stay in the system and to pursue it, I don't care if I'll have an historical debt after. I'll deal with that once I get there, right? But for now, this is what I need to aid my family, to aid myself in progressing in my career as well. So those are the issues you face. You face one. How can I progress in my career? But then also in progressing in my career, I'm gonna be facing historical debt. I'm gonna be facing these challenges that are gonna give me anxiety. But I still need to work towards my masters as well. I still need to work towards my goals as well, even though the same thing that I want is causing me stress and pain in a different aspect. And so that's why I want to reiterate to say it's not that we don't want to prioritize our mental health, but our issues right now, they require us to be elsewhere. My issues right now require me to focus on my masters, to focus on finishing my masters this year, because I can't afford to pay WITS another registration fee to continue with my MA again in the following year. Am I struggling mentally right now? Yes, I am. Am I struggling financially right now? Yes, I am. Am I prioritizing my mental health as I should be? No, I'm not. But I am putting in the work and I'm putting my mental health aside to fix, or to at least fix one of the issues that I have, which is finishing my master's. The other problem that's causing me anxiety, I will see it later, but I trust in God that these other issues will be solved. But in the meantime, I can't afford right now to go visit CCDU and to go talk about my problems, because talking about my problems means unlocking a portal in my brain, or a folder, in my brain that I've locked away, just so that I can get by on a daily, just so I can sit through my master's readings. So yeah, I want to just park it there to say that your mental health, it's important to prioritize it. That's why I'm saying, like, engagements like this helps just to find out how people are doing. But in the broader scheme of things, I think as Black people, we're already at a disadvantage, and we shouldn't always be blamed for how we deal with certain things, because we we've already been sidelined by a lot of the problems that we have right now.